Hello, my name is Dana. I'm a certified health coach, a certified personal trainer, and a licensed cosmetologist. I love researching cleaner ingredients and cosmetics, and I thought I would share my findings with others who are also interested in finding out what is in their makeup. I will put links in the description of my sources, and with that, let's get ready. Today's product is Kosas Revealer Concealer with SPF 25, and this is light olive, I believe. Believe it or not, I do have olive skin. I decided to really research what my skin tone is, and believe it or not, it's an olive. Today's ingredient is hyaluronic acid. In this particular product, it's known as sodium hyaluronate. It's also known as sodium hyaluronate solution. That goes by different names, as usual. And this was a very interesting ingredient for me to research because it is actually made in the body. It is composed of, again, you know me, I'm not a chemist. I have not much of a chemistry background. I don't have any chemistry background. High school chemistry, I passed. I would have passed Chem 2. But is this where I blame the teacher? I don't blame the teacher. I don't know. I wasn't the only kid who dropped out of Chem 2 from my high school. I could tell you that right now. But what I did understand is that in my layman's terms, it's made up of disaccharides, which are basically like sugar molecules. Saccharides are sugar molecules. If you look on the EWG website, this is considered a 1. It's a green. In the rating, I told you before, the rating goes by colors. And hyaluronic acid is a green, is rated green, colored, and number 1 in everything. So it's actually a really safe ingredient to use. And of course, I'll go more into that. This is a particularly hot day in Southern California. So I am sweating like you wouldn't believe. Today's makeup look, okay, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing the headscarf, my hair all wacky. And that is because I am going to be in a wedding this fall. One of my bestest buddies, my coffee pal, my tennis partner. I just love her. My maiden name is Garcia, and that's hers too. And so we call ourselves the Garcias in high school tennis team. Is she watching this? Probably not. She's busy planning a wedding. But anyway, I'm practicing my wedding makeup. I figured this would be a good time to practice it. And so I'm also going to practice my wedding hair. My color is navy. So that's the color of my dress. I ordered it. I would show you, but I don't have it with me. So I'm going to go with a dark brown. I'm going to use the palette. I used Gilded Jewel from, I think it was the last video. Yes, the last video I did, which was on titanium dioxide. Yeah. Yes. So today is hyaluronic acid, and that is found in the concealer that I just put on. Anyway, so I'm going to do the whole like C shape, and because it's a navy dress, even though there's like a navy color in this palette, it's actually a really pretty palette. Do you see that? I'm going to actually use this darker brown shade in this, and the gold. See, I'm going to use this with probably this color here and something in like a gold-ish. I'll probably do Princess Cut, which is like a matte, and then go in with the Crown, which is a gold shimmer overlay. Okay, back to hyaluronic acid. So like I said, hyaluronic acid is made in the body, and it has a lot of purposes in the body. It's for, helps with inflammation, fight against inflammation, I should say. It also helps with repair. It's found in the synovial joints, in the synovial fluid in the joints, which helps to lubricate the joints. In the joints for not only lubrication, but also for cushioning. That's basically what the purpose of hyaluronic acid is. It's also good for wound healing. So it's a very beneficial fluid that's made in the body, or that's in the fluid that's made in the body. The good thing about it in regards to cosmetics is it has water binding properties. So binds to water, for as in like moisturizing, which I'll go into that when it comes time to talk about the benefits and what it does in cosmetics. There are two forms that companies, manufacturers source the ingredient from. One is animal derived, and the other is derived from fermentation of certain bacteria. So, it's going to sound kind of gross, but the animal source for hyaluronic acid comes from the combs of roosters. How do they take it out? I don't know, but you can only imagine that there aren't any live roosters roaming around with their combs cut off. So, yeah. The other form that is used, or that's sourced, is, like I said, the fermented bacteria form, and that is sourced from usually either soy or wheat ingredients. So if you have allergies or sensitivities to soy and or wheat products, you would really want to be careful in using these ingredients or products that include hyaluronic acid, especially if it says it's vegan, because if it says it's vegan, then for sure it's going to be, or at least for sure it has to be, the fermented kind, because obviously it can't be vegan if it's sourced from a rooster comb. So, like I said, if you have issues with wheat or soy, you might want to email the manufacturer of the cosmetics to see if they know where the source of the hyaluronic acid came from. Was it wheat or was it soy? So hopefully they have really good customer service and they'll be able to answer that question for you, because that's really important. Hyaluronic acid is used in cosmetics for its anti-aging benefits, or at least the promoted anti-aging benefits. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, hyaluronic acid has been believed to have, or it has water binding properties, which means that, you know, I mean, if you think about it, when you have skin, especially aging skin, when you have skin that is dry, or, you know, it's getting dry, it starts to look wrinkled, and the drier it looks, the more wrinkled it looks. So if you hydrate it, then it's going to plump up a little more, and then it won't look so aged. So that's the concept of hyaluronic acid in cosmetics. So that is why you'll notice that a lot of products will tout hyaluronic acid in them and claim that they have anti-aging benefits. And I did look through research, and I did find some studies that showed that, and others that said that was kind of like partially true. And I'll go over that. I'll go over that a bit in current science. The two forms that hyaluronic acid takes in cosmetics are topical, like what I'm using now, as well as injectable forms. Now, of course, the injectable forms are the ones that you have to go to a physician, or like a dermatologist, any kind of doctor who is cleared to be doing that. So if there's just some random person saying, hey, I can do that for you, don't believe them, please. Make sure they're a doctor. I don't know about you, but I don't want anybody coming up with a needle to me being like, I can make you look younger. That's scary. Like I said, in my sorry, I just bumped the microphone. In my research about hyaluronic acid, some studies, again, I'll link them in this description, did show that topically applied hyaluronic acid products did improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles in some studies, especially around the eye area. And again, I'll link it in the description, or in the description of these certain studies that I found. And they specifically tested them on subjects with, you know, more aging skin around the eye area. And they did show improvements after like 3 months in one study, and the other study, I don't remember if it said how long it took. Oops, I overlapped. I got a little too excited. 3 months was for one study, and for the other study, they really didn't say how long they had the women apply the products for to see improvement. But it did show marked improvement, actually, in the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles around the eye area. So that's good to know. I will say that one of the articles that I read, or one of the sources I read, did mention that even though they noticed that there was noticeable improvement in the fine lines and wrinkles, they couldn't directly attribute the improved appearance on hyaluronic acid. Another study did attribute it to hyaluronic acid. And then I also noticed that there was another source I have in the description from like a blog from Harvard Health did mention that hyaluronic acid has, so there's different molecule sizes of hyaluronic acid depending on the form that you get or that's used in cosmetics. And for topical applications, if it's a form that has bigger molecules, it won't penetrate the skin, therefore there won't be much of a difference. But now the ones with the smaller particles are the ones found in the injectable form of hyaluronic acid, which obviously that's not going to be over the counter or just for anybody, but there are products that use different forms of hyaluronic acid, well, forms with different size molecules, like a mix of smaller and larger molecules. And according to this article, that is the one you would want. Those are the kinds of products you want to use because you'll get the most benefits out of it. As with anything, any product, there are going to be concerns. As far as the articles that I read, the concerns when it came to topical forms of hyaluronic acid, there actually weren't any, at least reported, known reports of side effects or adverse reactions. The time when it did come for, time where there was adverse reactions, reported adverse reactions, came when it was used in the injectable form. And even then, according to the sources I have in the description, the problems were dealt with. So even then, they weren't really that bad. So concerns, there really aren't that many concerns according to the research I've looked through. And so it seems like it's a very safe ingredient to be used. I totally moved my camera. Oops. Anyway, it's a totally safe product to use. I have these hairs in my way and it's bugging me. They're bugging me. I'm already getting to my should you use it question and I'm not even done. Oh my. I guess this is the part of the episode where I talk about what I'm doing because this was a short script, believe it or not. It seemed to take me forever to research this product for some reason. I just had like a bunch of interruptions because, you know, mom, wife and mom. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, sometimes we just have these obstacles. Ugh. I think my brow pen's going bye-bye. I hope not. I love it. I hope I don't have to order one by the time the wedding comes. But if I do, I will, because I love my friend that much. Should you use it? Again, completely up to you. You knew I was going to say that. Try not to be predictable. At least last week I was like be cautious. This week, it's like my usual videos. Yeah, go ahead, at least according to the research, it is considered safe. If it's something that you have allergies to, of course, by all means, skip it and find products that don't contain it. If you have questions on whether it's animal-based or vegan, of course, check your products and or email the company directly. There is nothing wrong with that. And are my eyebrows even? I always tell in here. This one looks better than that one. I don't know what more to do. This one tends to be my favorite eyebrow. Darn it. It's naturally more fuller, that's why. That doesn't help. I am sweating like you wouldn't believe. Well, if you knew me, you'd believe it. I went a little extra flicky on my eyeliner. Can you tell? Flicky? I got a little flicky. Make up my own words. So I don't have a problem with using hyaluronic acid. I haven't been using this foundation for a while. I mean, I just started using it maybe like 2 weeks ago. So, and I don't use it often. I don't use wear makeup often. So if this product does what it says it's supposed to be doing, I won't know for a while because it will take a while to take effect because I don't use it often. Okay, I know I said last time I'm not a fan of using eyeliner in my waterline, but sometimes I will use white. This is 100% pure creamy long lash eyeliner in Bright Eyes, and it really is Bright Eyes because it brightens up the eye. It opens them up. If you put it in the lower water lash line, lower waterline of it brightens it up if you put it in the lower part of your eyes waterline. I messed it up either way. You know what I meant. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do this part for my wedding look or if I'm going to use like actual eyeliner, but I'm going to do that little trick where you put eyeshadow to kind of make it a smoky eye-ish to use as in place of eyeliner. Sorry. To use in place of eyeliner. I don't know if I'm going to cry at this wedding. I'm a crier. I'm sensitive. I'll admit it. I'll be cry laughing. That's what I'll be doing. And dancing. She's going to be having some really cool music. And I love to dance. Am I a good dancer? No. But, I mean, since when does that stop me? My daughter always makes fun of me because whenever we put on music, I put on music from like the 80s and 90s, and I'm like, oh, this is my jam. And she's like, you say that about all the songs. And I'm like, yeah, because I like music. Oh, another thing I'll say is, ooh, that's a booty shaker. And she's like, You say that to everything. I'm like, no, just the ones I like. And I'm checking the rubber stopper to my eyelash curler, and it looks good so far. Remember, check the rubber part of your eyelash curlers because you do not want to break your lashes off. And so far, my eyelashes are fine. Fine as in they haven't broken off yet, because I always check the rubber stopper on my eyelash curler. I don't have fine lashes. They're thick, but short. Like me. For the real makeup look for my friend's wedding, I'm thinking I'm going to wear false eyelashes. Because it's an event, you know? It's a special event. And I want to wear cute false eyelashes. When I put blush, I don't put it all the way over here. I put it from like here to up into my hairline to blend it out. And you can't really tell because I'm using like the ring light, and it's just really bright light, so it's hard to see it on camera, but in real life you could totally see the blush. Can you see it on camera? Yeah, you can see it. Okay. And sometimes I use highlighter, other times I don't, but I think because it is going to be a wedding, special wedding event, I will use a little bit of highlighter. For my lips, I'm actually going to order a really dark, like blood red liquid lipstick from Lime Crime. But until then, I'm going to use a bright red from 100% Pure. I'm telling you, one day they're going to sponsor me. I'm just saying. I use them so much. It would make sense, right? This color is Sonora. This color is a really bright red. But like I said in the other, like I said earlier, I'm going to order a much darker liquid lipstick. The matte ones, why isn't this going down? It's a liquid lip color like I used, was it last video or a couple of videos ago? But it stays really well, and I just like it. So I'm going to use a darker Pompous. I think I used this before. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to go do my hair off camera, and then I'll come back with my final wedding look. Okay? See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. What do you think? I can't do a full swivel spin, but I know I sweat a lot and my hair's really long, so I decided to do somewhat of an updo with a flower. I'm not going to use this flower. Hopefully my friend will have some flowers left over from her wedding decorations, so I'll see if I can make a cute little hair flower to put my hair to wear in her wedding. So this is it. I hope you like my look. I hope the tutorial was helpful, and I hope you learned a lot about hyaluronic acid. Is it something you're going to be using? Is it something you already use? Is it something you're going to look for in your cosmetics? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to know what you have to say. I thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to have you join me again, and I am looking forward to seeing you later. So have a great day, and make sure you like this video and comment and subscribe. Please tell a friend, because I want to grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching again. Have a great day. Bye.